Hello, this is James, and welcome to a Minecraft video where today I'll be showing you all how to build a TNT cannon. Now, I've already done this over there and over there, but this one is the most expensive and most powerful one so far. So what you're gonna need? 47 of your building block. It doesn't have to be cobblestone, it can be anything. 25 redstone, 14 dispensers, 13 redstone repeaters, 2 redstone comparators, 2 ladders, a water bucket, and a button. I said this was the most expensive one so far. And, well, getting right into it, you want to have 2 cobblestone like this. Well, as I said, it doesn't have to be cobblestone. But then you want ladders on either of the blocks, and then you want to go too high with both sets of dispensers. We're going to put TNT in these later. But now you want to put some cobblestone like this, and then you want to put your dispensers like this, and the reason that you want to have a way to get out, like a sort of makeshift doorway, is this. You can't jump up 2 high blocks. You can use the ladders to get up, but if you do make design alterations to make it look prettier, then that might not be an option. The way your ammunition fires is your door to escape. Which does definitely sound weird, but it's true. But also, now at the back, we want 2 cobblestone going backwards, and we want some repeaters like this, and some redstone dust going like this, and then we can put our button here. Now we want our redstone to go like this, and then here we have a special little thing we have to do here because of how redstone works. It is definitely most functional, I find, to have this, because it guarantees that your cannon's going to be 100% successful. Well, unless of course your target is too close up, in which case you can have TNT jump back into your cannon and blow it up. I have had that happen to me a lot, just while testing these cannons. It happens to all cannons. But anyway, what we have here, and are gonna mirror on this side, is just some redstone and some repeaters setting stuff up, which maximum delay on the repeaters going towards it is definitely what you want to start off on. You can then change the delay on the repeaters to change how far the TNT will go, but we're starting it off on full power just so that we don't risk blowing our cannon up. And now we're just going to do this little redstone system and again, and we're going to put the cobblestone here, and that one block shouldn't be there. I do recommend, while building this, bring some kind of food, and in case your hunger goes down, and bring down a pickaxe, preferably a diamond one, and because it's fastest while you're building. But any pickaxe is fine as long as it can break every block and get the item. So now what we want is our bucket of water to be used there, and we can build the barrel, but I'm just gonna start off by having these 2 cobblestone to mark where the barrel will be going. And now, at this point, we just want to put the TNT in the dispensers, because as I said in my last video, your dispensers are the main system when you don't have a barrel, and that the barrel only needs to be used when you're trying to hit something below you, which in this case we're trying to hit something technically above us. This wall goes really high. Yeah. So now that we've got all the dispensers with TNT, just double checking, it is a very good thing to double check these cannons, because a good strategy while using them is to remove some TNT if your opponent is too far away. Well, I say opponent, but that's only true in a player versus player system. If you're trying to destroy a certain thing that's high up or low down, you do still have to remove some TNT from the back dispensers to make things go less far and travel a lower distance. But now we are ready to test this without a barrel. So it is here safe to stand in this area, and we just saw that. I'm gonna fire that off one more time, because we saw that did very random damage, and again, it does random explosion points, low down on the wall, high up. It is pretty random due to how TNT works. It's something to do with the actual game. It's not something like, oh, you a failure because it went all random. No, it's just a factor of how the game works, and there's nothing you can do about it. But now we're gonna look how this does with a barrel, and to be very safe about how we be careful. Because if you're like me and have your platforms with a 1-block gap from the access point, you can, well, do that when trying to run back. So, I'm gonna cut ahead in the video, and I'll see you when I'm back at the... Alright, so what I was going to show you all before I fell off there was what happens when you fire it with a barrel. The explosion is a much more controlled burst, and it's not as random. It's still got a bit of randomness, as you can tell from your random explosion over there, but it's not quite as random. It's a lot more controlled, and so from the barrel, which, as we can see, it's a lot more powerful from below, as in it destroys stuff below. That's what a barrel does. It makes the attacks or the shots go more straight, but because of the top, that makes it go more straight, it also makes it go down, which can be problematic in some circumstances, but for the most part can be used to your advantage, and is something that I would recommend, and by recommend would say is important to keep in mind when building a cannon with a barrel. It's one of those things you do have to account for. But anyway, with that being said, I hope you have enjoyed this video and found it useful, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!